To understand data pipeline and the process of data automation, let us look at a simple but realistic case study. Suppose John is the analytics head in a furniture sales company. This company sells products to customers all over the United States. John's job is to find patterns and insights from the data so that the management can take data based business decisions. Let us look at all the places data is being generated and stored by this company. When the customer is purchasing a product from the company for the first time, a customer profile is created and stored. Each customer is assigned a unique customer ID. This data of customers is maintained by the sales and marketing team of different regions in different formats. Let us look at this sample of customer data. You can see corresponding to each customer ID, we have a customer name, the segment to which customer belongs, customer's age, and then the address fields, that is country, city, state, postal code, and region. Now, as I said, different regions are storing the customer data in different formats. Some store it in Excel file, some in a text file, and some are zipping the file to save space and so on. So when John asks for customer data, he receives all these different files. And what's more problematic for him is that the customer data gets updated regularly. So John has to keep on collating data from all these files on a regular basis. Now let us look at the products that this company is selling. The details of all the products being sold is maintained by the product team in a single file of XML format. Here's a sample of product data in that file. In product data, we have 4 fields. One is product ID. So just as customer data, each product also has a unique product ID. Apart from that, we have the product category, subcategory, and product name. Now let us look at the sales transactions. Every time a product is sold, the transaction is stored in an SQL database. However, this SQL database stores only transactions of the current year. All the old transactions are dumped on a cloud storage service such as Amazon S3. This is done to save some space and make the SQL database more responsive. In each sales transaction, all of this information is collected. We have the order line, the order ID, when was the order placed and when was the product shipped, what was the shipping mode, what was the customer ID of the customer who purchased this product, what was the product ID of the product being purchased, the total amount of sales, sales value, the quantity of product sold, discount applied, and the profit earned in that transaction. You can see that regarding customers or products, instead of storing all the info in each transaction, only customer ID and product ID is stored to save storage space. Now, can you see the challenge in the job of John? Suppose he wants to find out the region-wise sales for last 5 years. He needs to collate the sales data. Then from the customer master data, he has to put regions against each sale transaction. Then he has to find region-wise sum of sales for the last 5 years. And once he has these numbers, he has to create a chart representing this data. All of this effort for just creating this single chart. Here enters Alteryx. As I've told you earlier, you can automate your analytics process using Alteryx by setting up these individual tools to perform each of your individual tasks. For example, this small tool here is reading the data from an SQL database. This tool is reading the data from a CSV file which is put on cloud storage. This tool here combines these two streams, and in this way, for each individual task, we use a tool of Alteryx to do that task. Now, corresponding to the entire process, we create this entire workflow in Alteryx. Now, whenever we run this workflow, it will not just extract all the data, collate it and clean it. It will also find the insights, put those in a report like this, and it can even mail this report to all the concerned team members and managers. All of this can be achieved by just a press of a button. What's more, you don't even have to press the button. You can schedule this workflow to run every day or every week or month, and it will run automatically at that frequency. Do you see how automation using Alteryx can make John's life easier? This is the reason why Alteryx is getting so popular these days. It is very easy to use. Even people with no coding background can use it, and it can perform all kinds of data analysis tasks. It can even perform predictive analytics, but that is something which requires more understanding of ML algorithms and a little bit of maths to correctly understand the output. As this can get overwhelming for some students, we will focus more on the ETL part, that is the extract, transform and load part, and then the analytics and reporting part. Throughout the course, we will follow this case study where we have customer, product and sales data. We will build the entire process step by step, and I urge you to do the same activity on your system side by side. All the files used in this course can be downloaded from the resource lecture. So do download all the resources and try to perform all the tasks that we do in the course.